Hey guys, welcome back. How are you? I hope you all are good and doing well. So, in the last lecture, we generated the development plan for our next feature using Claude, and this is the file where we stored the story generation feature plan. Okay, so and we already reviewed that plan, like how it will do. So, here at the bottom, you can see this is the execution order. So, first, it will Claude will add the Anthropic API, then it will create the migration and story model, then routes, then Cloud service, story generation, steps controller, and store the API key input and credential and Tailwind rebuild and smoke test. Okay, so now we need to ask Claude to implement this feature plan. Okay, so let's go to the Claude terminal, and here you can see that it is saying next time just say something like implement the story generation feature. The plan is in Claude feature. Okay, sorry, story generation feature.mdc. So let's copy this line. Okay, yes, let's copy this and paste it here. And we can say one more thing, that since I cannot expose the API key into the video, and you can generate your own API key through the video, so we will say here that implement the story generation feature. The plan is in dot cloud story generation feature.mdc, and for now just place a placeholder API key in the credential. I will edit later. Okay, and then submit this prompt. So let's see, the Cloud will read this feature MDC file. Okay, and also the instruction that for now just to place a placeholder API key in the credential. I will edit later. So here, good. I have the full plan. Let me check the current app state and then implement all steps. Okay, so step one, add the anthropic gem. So first it will add the anthropic gem. So let's proceed it. Okay, so when we proceed, it will update the gem file with Anthropic gem. Let's see how it is doing. Okay, so here you can see now it is going to generate the migration. So this is the migration it will generate. That Rails generate migration, create stories, user reference title, string prompt, generated story text status and error message. Okay, so now this command requires approval. So let's approve it. So now it will create the migration and it will update the migration story. So let's do that. So you can see here that it is using tokens and all, and now it will run the migration. So do you want to proceed? Yes. So the migration has been created and now it is going to add the model. So here you can see this is the story model and it belongs to user. First review everything before approve. So story belongs to user, yes, and it is adding enum for status. So pending, generating and completed and failed, and validates prompt presents true length validation, and before create it is setting the default title and set the private method. So do you want to create story.rb? Yes, let's do that. So now it has created and now it is going to update the user model as well with association. So since story belongs to user, so user has many stories, dependent destroy. So let's edit the user file. Yeah, and here now you can see that it is updating the routes as well. So resources, stories, only index, new, create, show, destroy. Okay, yes, so let's do that. And now you can see it is going to create the Cloud service. So it will do it in home, Lenovo, sorry, it's my system path. So work, story maker, app and services. So it is going to create a new directory with name services. So it has created the Cloud service, and here you can see the system prompt and all. And in the Cloud service class, it is first setting the system prompt, and the prompt is you are a skilled creative fiction writer. When given a story idea or prompt, write a captivating, well structured short story with a clear beginning, middle and end, user vivid description, engaging window, and compelling characters. Aim for 400 to 600 words unless the prompt suggests otherwise. Okay, and you can see that self dot generate story, and then it will pass the prompt. Okay, so now let's go ahead. So now it is working on story generation job. So here you can see that perform, and it is taking the story id, then based on the story id it is trying to find the story, and then it is updating its status to generating, and then it is calling the Claude service generate a story dot prompt, and then it is updating the story record with status, sorry, generated story generated and status completed. If there is any error, it is going to rescue it. Okay, so do you want to create? Yes, because as of now all looks fine. Now it is going to create a storage controller. So here you can see before action authenticate user, before action set story only show destroy. Okay, so here you can see this is the index section, current user stories and so on. You can see everything here. Let's proceed with yes. So now it is going to create the views, so it will create a new directory for views, so within app views stories. So let's say yes, and now it is going to create the templates for show.html.trb, new.html.trb, and index.html.trb. I mean, it will create the details page, form page, and the index page. Okay, so here it is creating the new.html.trb. So let's say yes, and now it is creating it. Meanwhile, you can see that this is now show.html. So based upon the status check, it is writing the file and so on. So let's say yes. And now it is the code of the index.html. So it has generated the index.html.trb here. Now let's go ahead. And as I said earlier, that you can review the code and code into the terminal itself. I mean, the generated by Claude. Otherwise, you can go to the files as well, and you can review the code there. Okay, let's say yes here. It is updating the header as well. Okay, and now it is going to create the yeah, add a placeholder API key to credentials. So you can say yes. So now we want to proceed. Yes. Okay, now look at this, what is showing. So base command content trails, so it is doing some smoke test. So let's say yes. So here you can see the interactive editor approach won't work in this environment. Let me write a temporary editor script instead. Okay, so it is going to do something else. So it is setting the Anthropic API key. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so as I said that for now we are just using the placeholder API key. Okay, you can replace this API key with your own with your actual API key. Okay, so it is now building the Tailwind CSS. Okay, now it is generating the report that what has been done. Okay, so here all done. Here is the full summary of what was built. So files created, these are the files it has created and what is the purpose of this file. Okay, you can review. So first it created the migration, so it has the purpose is storage table with all columns, story, so story model with enum validations, and before create title setter, Claude service.rb. The purpose of this service class is Claude API with creative writing system prompt. Okay, now let me show you each file within the code itself. So here you can see that we have this service directory, and here we got this Claude service. Okay, so Claude service, this is the system prompt, and this is the method. And now if you can go to storage controller, you can see this is how it is working. And after saving the story, it is invoking the story generation job asynchronously, and here you can see it is doing it perform later and redirect story, or story is being generated. Okay, and something like that. and you can see the entire controller has been generated. Now if you can go to jobs, you can see the story generation job is mentioned here. Okay, now let's go to the cloud again. So we can say run the migration for stories. I think it has already generated that migration after creating that. Okay, so now it is going to check the migration. Yeah, so it is just checking the status instead of directly running the migration. Okay, so this migration has been generated, was already run during the implementation. Both migrations are up, no action needed. Now let's go to the browser, okay, and refresh the page. Here you can see it is showing the my stories. Since my I do not have any stories, so this is the stories index template. You can go to the terminal and you can see that it is checking the stories html. Okay, and if you go to the generate my first story, you can see this is the story idea. Generate my first story is for the cancel and all. So this is the entire form it has created. Let's say try to submit it without it. So you can see prompt cannot be blank, prompt is too short, minimum is 10 characters. So validation has been applied as well. Okay, so what it did, that it has done all the implementation whatever is mentioned within the feature analysis file. Okay, so here what we did not do anything. We just used the feature plan generated by Claude itself, and then we provided that feature plan to the Claude, and now it is working based on that. It has implemented all the steps that it mentioned within the feature analysis. Okay, now let's tell Claude to create a commit for this. So go to the Claude terminal again, and here it is showing commit this. So you just need to press the tab, and when you hit the enter, it will going to capture all the unstaged files, and then based upon that it will create the commit for ourselves. And here you can see this is the message that it wants to create. Okay, so let's press the yes. So you can see it has created the commit with message implement AI story generation feature with Claude API and background job processing. Okay, and you can see this uh, files within the Git editor as well. So this is the command it is created by Claude. Okay, and these are all the files it has been created. So it has added the Anthropic gem block file, that this is the new controller added, and this is the story model added, and so on. Okay, now in the next lecture what we will do, that I will add my actual Anthropic API key, and then I will just show you the demo that how it is working, and then from the lecture after that we will start making further implementation into it. Okay, so thanks for watching this. Try to follow this, and replace the placeholder API key with your actual one, and then we will move into the next lecture. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.